Hey folks, I'm Gary and Carlin, owner of Monsters Creek Outdoors. I'm just out roaming around this morning in the beautiful outdoors and just doing a variety of different things. I'm out looking for some spots to put up some trail cameras, and I'm also checking to see what natural food sources for the wildlife is kind of going on right now. So we're going to crack open some persimmon seeds here in just a few minutes and see what's inside of them. See what it's predicting our winter to be like this time from deep down in the creek bottom down here. So while I'm right here at this spot, I'm gonna put a Browning trail camera on this oak tree right here. And a tip that I'm gonna give you on putting up trail cameras, this is what works best for me. When you put up a camera, don't never face the front of your camera east or west. Always face the front of your camera north or south. If you face it east, you're going to have some bad glare in your photos or videos when the morning sun first comes up, and it's going to fight against you in the same way to the west in the evening. If it's pointed to the west, you're going to have some, bad glare in your footage. So just try to remember, and the direction when you're putting up a camera, and face it north or south. I'm facing this one south by placing it on this tree right here, and all right, and the reason I've chose this spot right here to put this camera, the camera is facing a really good direction right here to not get any glare, and there's like a three-way intersecting point right here. There's two directions from right here in front of me from the east where a lot of wildlife comes from this direction, and they'll come across in front of the camera here. Out in the front of me is coming from the south, more or less to say, and there's a lot of wildlife comes up to this point from that direction. And behind me, this is a trail. This is a creek right over here under my hand. This is a trail that leads back in to a big steep ridge right here, and there's a lot of wildlife that comes off of this ridge over here and crosses a creek and comes out right here where I'm standing. So anything that comes out or messes around where this kind of three-way intersecting point comes together, I'm gonna get some footage of it here. I'm setting this camera on video mode because I want to really see what's going on around here. I've got the camera set to where the lapse is like 1 minute, to where it'll take like a 30-second video, and if something comes through this spot right here, it's probably not going to stay right here long. It's just going to be passing by. So I want to get maybe a longer video of it than I usually get. So that's what I'm going to do here in this case. But that's my main tip to you again, is face your camera the right direction. Try to remember and face it north or face it south. Keep it out of that east and west facing directions, because when you go to look at your pictures or your video, you may have something really good, but there's sun glare so bright in it, you can't tell nothing about it. And that's real discouraging when that happens. So I'm going to get this one turned on and get out of here and go on down to another spot. This is where some flat ground goes up to a huge bluff. There's a big dead snag right there coming down. Many years ago, that was a big living white oak tree, and that's where turkeys used to roost all the time. It used to have a top on it with some big limbs coming right out over the creek here. That's where them longbeards would roost all the time. There's a good open trail comes out right here. It'd be a good spot to have a bow hunting stand right in here somewhere. Got acorns and persimmons right around here close. There's a lot of wildlife stays up on that big bluff. They're all the time coming down here and crossing this creek. All right, this is 3 persimmon trees clustered together. There's a good many up on it. I got some here on the ground. This is, as you can see, actually right out in the field. There's one. Here's another one. Here's another one here. I'm gonna get several gathered up. I'm gonna bust the seeds open here in a minute. There's a real big one. Here's some more right here. This is just a small tree out here in the middle. Seems like lots of times the smaller trees has more persimmons than the big trees. There's like, I think 15 or 16 trees right in this flat, got persimmons on them. Let's get out and check these. I see a few up in there. There's a lot of muscadine vines right in here. A big vine swinging right in the front of me. There's been a lot of muscadines right here over the years. But I don't see any in this spot this time. I don't know why. They're usually everywhere here. That whole tree right there is just, that big tree, it's just solid matted, hanging full of muscadine vines. Deer's not the only thing that loves persimmons. I don't know, about all your wildlife does, I guess, but if you start sitting on a deer stand or sitting in a blind hunting around persimmon trees, you're gonna see other stuff other than just deer. You're gonna end up seeing a good many coyotes, because coyotes like them as good as deer, if not even better. Alright, I'm going to put up another camera right here. Alright, now this camera, it's facing basically back the opposite direction of the other camera that I put up there a few minutes ago. It's looking back to the north, so west is going to be this way, east is this way, so I'm going to be avoiding any of that unwanted glare in my video clips. But I'm just going to set this one up here, and I'll be able to get some footage of whatever's coming in here to after these persimmons. And usually a lot of deer, coyotes too, a lot of stuff at night easing around after them. And so just get an idea. I see my dog over here got him another mouthful on a persimmon now. So just see what we get. It's always interesting to see what comes in to eat when these food sources like this start producing. All right, I'm down here at the lower end. Gonna do one more check, pick up a few persimmons here, and then we're gonna split some seeds. I don't know if you can see right here or not. Up there at the top of that tree. It's just solid hanging full. That's the way pretty much the rest of these are here. You can't see them, a lot of them's in the shade. Just matted up. There's a few of them just now starting to fall. There's one, and there's one. Like I say, coyotes love them. Coons, possums. There's one. I've got just about every living piece of junk and every kind of tool that you can think of in the back of this vehicle. Stuff that I have to have based on the different stuff that I do outdoors. I got one vehicle that's full of tools and different stuff, and then I got another one that I try to more or less keep a little cleaner to say. I'm gonna mash some of these open, get these seeds out of here. Well, they're showing spoons. I don't know how well you can see it. You see it right there. There's a spoon. So that means, as the old tale they're saying is, we're gonna be shoveling snow. I hope it ain't too bad. I can put up with a little snow, but a whole lot of snow, it about runs me crazy. Man, it's hard to hold on to these things. They're so slick. Right there. Spoons or shovels, whichever you want to call it. Of course, a really dull knife here. There's no way I would do this right here with a sharp knife. You end up splitting your finger wide open. Like I would not want to do that I've done before. I got it split in half. It's so slick I can't even get my fingers between it. There it is. If I can hold it. Another spoon. So, I guess it's gonna snow this winter. So, appreciate you watching as I get out and put up some trail cameras and check out the persimmons and split some of the seeds open and see what they got in them. So until next time, I'm Gary and Carla in Mosses Creek Outdoors, and I'll see you.